The Squid Game is a hit Netflix show that have been blowing up throughout the world. The show have been #1 in over 90 countries. The hit thriller follows desperate, cash-strapped characters as they compete in a brutal series of games, hoping to win money while fighting to survive. Here are 10 things you probably didn't know about Squid Game. The phone number in the first episode of the show is also real. Contestants get involved in the game by calling the 8-digit number on mysterious business cards. Unfortunately, the phone number is real and belongs to a man who said he received about 4,000 calls a day. A South Korean presidential candidate actually offered to purchase the number from him. "I've been unceasingly getting calls and texts 24/7 to the point where my daily life has become difficult," said Kim Gil-young, a dessert shop owner who has used the number for 10 years. Netflix have edited that scene to remove the phone number. White slip-on vans spike 7,800% since the series premiere. Halloween is coming, and I'm sure we'll be seeing tons of Squid Game costumes. But it doesn't have to be a dress-up holiday to wear a tracksuit. They can be dressed up with heels, dressed down with sneakers, or worn at home for Zoom meetings. White slip-on vans saw a 7,800% spike in sales since the show hit Netflix, according to data provided by Seoul Supplier. White slip-ons, more broadly, have also seen a 97% uptick in search volume, according to List. Clearly, fans are looking to recreate the matching uniforms worn by the players in the Korean thriller. Some fans are choosing to go as the more villainous characters in the show, though opting for red jumpsuits and fencing masks to transform themselves into the mysterious masked guards. Searches for red boiler suits spiked by 62% in recent weeks. Squid Game star ho-yeon gains a whopping 15 million Instagram followers. Ho-yeon has gained a whopping 15 million followers in just 3 weeks, making her the most followed South Korean actress on Instagram, according to Forbes. Jung opened up about her growing number of Instagram followers in an interview with Herald Pop this week, saying, "In the beginning, I was very surprised as I checked in real time. When I opened the app once, the number went up, and when I opened it again, it went up further. Just the fact that so many people around the world are showing their interest puts me in a good mood," she said. Back in 2013, she placed second on the 4th season of Korea's Next Top Model and went on to grace the cover of Vogue Korea after attaining a degree from Dongduk Women's University. Given her modeling credentials, it's no surprise Jung has just been named Louis Vuitton's newest global house ambassador. She is also currently fronting Adidas' new Adicolor campaign. The show was originally called something else. Netflix announced plans for the series in September 2019, funding and casting until Netflix picked it up about a decade later. But after about 12 years, the world has changed into a place where such peculiar, violent survival stories are actually welcomed, he told the Korea Times. Squid Game was originally meant to be a movie. In an interview with Variety, the creator said the project was also originally created as a feature film. This isn't too surprising, considering Hwang's film background. He wrote and directed major hit movies like Silenced and The Fortress. He was also a screenwriter and director of the musical comedy Miss Granny, which is widely considered one of the most successful Korean films of all time. The walls in the player's room have doodles that foreshadow the games. The dorm walls, which are initially covered by beds, actually have drawings that serve as clues for the players to see which games will be played. The first game's doll is a real creation you can visit. The eerie oversized doll from the first episode of the show is real and can be found in Jincheon County, a rural area around 3 hours north of Seoul. The doll was reportedly borrowed for filming Squid Game and then returned. According to Koribu, the doll guards the entrance of a horse carriage museum. There aren't yet any plans for a second season. Hae-soo said he'd want to look into creating more movies before thinking about creating a second season of the show. I don't have well-developed plans for Squid Game 2. He told Variety, "It is quite tiring just thinking about it, but if I were to do it, I would certainly not do it alone. I'd consider using a writer's room and would want multiple experienced directors." It's on track to be one of the best performing shows in Netflix history. The show is rapidly becoming a sensation and is the first Korean drama to rank #1 on Netflix's top 10 show chart in the United States. Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos said Squid Game has a very good chance of being the streaming service's most popular show ever.